Hi everyone, it's Rax. Today we did probably the most amazing thing I've ever done in this game. We cleared the 150 solo wizard, which for the season gives me a 150 solo on all classes. The cool thing about it is the entire season I played on hardcore and I played solo self-found, which means I never teamed with anyone for anything, which is a big disadvantage in Diablo 3. I had to do my own bounties. I couldn't do any group play for more XP or trading or any of that. So all 7 classes down in solo self-found hardcore in one season. Let's go through the wizard clear and I will make a separate video talking more about how I got all 7 down. Well, there's a reason why I did wizard last. It's by far the weakest of all the classes, and I'll be totally honest with you, I didn't even know if I could do it. When I finally made the decision to go for all classes, I thought I was going to have to farm a bare minimum of 4,000 Paragon, which is essentially what we did. We're at 3.8. It's pretty close. But it's all about the Ring of Fire here. So the main thing to understand about this build is it is all about Death Wish. Death Wish means as long as I can channel that little fiery beam in peace, then I can deal damage. If I am interrupted at all, even for a fraction of a second by anything, by a knockback, by a vortex, by a wormhole, by a charge, anything you can imagine, if I ever stop channeling the beam, I do no damage. So that's why, if you looked a little bit earlier, did you see all those elites back there? That's why I moved away from them and I went to all this little trash. And we're playing, of course, the Ring of Fire. So I have 68 stacks right now. I need to get as close to 100 as possible, because when I detonate the 100th one, we're going to get a big Ring of Fire and we're going to burn down the elites. But me standing here, it just doesn't work at all. I take way too much damage. They can kill me. They can knock off my squirts, and something in that pack is going to move me in some way. Wizards don't have a way to break crowd control or to have crowd control immunity. So you might ask yourself, well, Rax, why don't you just take the crowd control immunity potion? That also does not work because that requires me to take damage. You cannot potion at full health. And if I take damage, then I lose my squirts buff and I do no damage anyway. You can see what it's like for me to dive in there. I essentially get one-shotted instantly. So with 79 stacks, again, I've got to move away from all those elites, and I've got to hit little itty-bitty stuff and try to get as close to 100 as possible. It takes a lot of finesse to try to get this clear. So I figure, all right, well, when it's not in fire cycle, I'll bring the monsters forward. But in general, I need to be hitting the little stuff because we need 20 more kills. Okay, that was pretty good. We got 9 kills. We're at 89. We're about ready to throw our first Ring of Fire. And I'm hoping that we can eliminate, if not all of these elites, a lot of them. Here we go in fire. I dive in. 97 stacks. Wasn't able to finish it. As you saw, they moved me a little bit. Once they moved me, I'm doing no damage. So we're teleporting around, and we are looking for something to hit here. Finally here, 97 stacks. Right when I jumped in, they moved me. That's it. No damage. Gotta go again. You can tell the quality of life here is not that great. All right, so here we go again. One more time. Zap them, and there we go. The Ring of Fire is going. Now, I need to try to position them to stand in the dead center while staying alive. I can't really even tell if there are molten explosions or dangerous things there, because there's so much stuff there. But certainly they are dying. We're at 91 stacks. We might get another Ring of Fire. They procced me. And we have 96 stacks, and one of my procs is down. This is a pretty ideal situation, actually. So now I only need 4 kills, and I can throw another Ring of Fire. So my strategy here is very simple. I'm going to get a ton of stuff together and throw another one. It would be a mistake just to stand there and throw another Ring of Fire when I could take the time and gather up so much more. As you see me laughing to myself, I saw Frozen, so I immediately teleported out of it all the way across screen, only to land in another Frozen. What are the odds? Anyway, bring them forward. Again, I'm not going to kill anything unless I actually hit properly on fire. We kill 3 monsters, but not 4, so we're at 99. So I said, you want to know what? All right, you're going to give me more time to grab more stuff. I'll grab more stuff. There is actually some thought in pulling too much for the Ring of Fire, because ideally, I would throw a Ring of Fire and end up with 99 again. That would be ideal, because then I can do another one however I want to throw it. So I don't need to grab the whole map. I just want to get close to 99 again. So let's see how we do here. We're at 62 right now. This is looking pretty ideal. Again, it's pretty good counting here. Remember, one of my cheat deaths is down, so I have to dodge those. We're at 90 stacks. I thought I was going to get another Ring of Fire, so that's why I quickly jumped forward. But we didn't, and all the elites are dead. So once again, we have played this pretty amazingly so far. We got our first Ring of Fire in a reasonable amount of time. And both times that I've finished the Ring of Fire, I have had 90 plus stacks. So that is exactly how we want to do it. Things are going pretty well so far. So let's bring everything down here. I know for sure that I will not kill that yellow unless I get 2 Rings of Fire. 1 Ring of Fire is not enough to kill a yellow, just not good enough. So I already know I'm never going to kill that yellow. It's the same strategy. I would like to get as close to 90 stacks after throwing this one as possible and go next. But I'm having a very tough time getting these monsters to follow me. The AI of monsters in Diablo 3 is not ideal. But anyway, we're ready to go. Let's see if we can get a Ring of Fire here. And if we accidentally get a double Ring of Fire, then hopefully we can kill the yellow, but I think it would probably be better just to get 1. So here we go. And we're burning them down, and there it goes. Yeah, it looks like there's pretty much no chance at all that we're going to get a second Ring of Fire. So I know the yellow's not going to die, but I would like to get as close to 100 as possible. 74, 75, pretty good. Burn them down, 81. Now we just got to hope that next is good. Please be something good. What do we got? A crater, okay. A crater could be all right. And we have big booties. Not a good mob type, so this is not good. So it's probably the end. Oh, conduit. Okay. Now I need to bring the elites to the conduit. I think there was a blue right before the conduit. There's a yellow right after it. And luckily, this yellow bee actually followed me very well. That never happens. And we got a blue there. We got a bee here. And we're going to get a Ring of Fire right away. Put the Ring of Fire on the yellow. Notice how I try to put it in between the 2 yellows, if I could stop getting crowd controlled. See how I stood in between the nemmed yellow and the bee? Because I want the Ring of Fire to hit the yellows. They're way harder to kill with the conduit than the blues. Look, the blues died instantly. So obviously I want to barbecue those guys. And that was a pretty fast triple kill. That was pretty good. Now, the wizard is very weak. I need a ton of time for the boss, a ton. Minutes and minutes and minutes. And I need a power pylon. So even right now, I would say this is on pace for a kill. But we still need to play well, and we need a power pylon. This is not some kind of... This might look like an amazing lead. It's not for a wizard. The boss fight is terrible. So let's see what we got. Power. Oh my god, yes. Okay, now this is looking like a real attempt. We may actually be able to get this. But I run out of conduit, and here comes Fire Cycle. I have to get 5 kills to kill this blue. But it's going to take me a long time to kill those spiders. So I said, let me check next. And look what it is. It's the best mob type in Diablo 3. It's Vile Swarms. I only need one thing now. I need a blue. Any blue that I can kill, because a blue can die in 1 Ring of Fire. So I'm looking for a blue while I bring these Vile Swarms down. I just need any blue. There we go. Beautiful. Here comes fire right here. I gotta throw the Ring of Fire right here and pray that the blue dies 100-0 to it. Here we go. Need to get him dead center. So I lure them in, and I stand in the center to keep them right there. They knock me out and dive back in. And this is going to be very, very close to end of Rift here. Beautiful. A little bit of lag wouldn't let me teleport out, 97%. Now that power pylon on the previous map, I can still use it, because I will port whatever Guardian I get to the door, and I'll use it that way. And I should be able to get 3% from Vile Swarms. It's a very killable mob, and it's a very valuable mob. So this shouldn't take too many rotations to get to 100. So a lot of things had to go my way here. We had a very good festering. We played it very well with the Rings of Fire. We got a pretty big conduit in the follow-up. We got a triple kill and killed a lot of very big spiders. And then we spawned a power, and then we spawned Vile Swarms. That's pretty good. So the question is it good enough? And if it's good enough, how much time are we going to have left? Got a boss. Luckily, we have Orlash, a single target boss. That's exactly what I wanted, because I just want to build Stricken here. So I do an experiment. I let them hit me on purpose. I want to see if they can kill me if I just don't move. And the answer is no, they can't. So naturally, I'm barely going to move, because I only care about stacking Stricken on Orlash. I just need to land as many attacks on him as I possibly can. That way, when I take the power, I can just erase him out of existence. So I'm literally just content just to stand still like a dummy head and let them laser beam me all they want. Now I'm starting the process of moving Orlash. I'm going to go as far as I can until he ports on me. When he ports on me, his teleport will be on cooldown, so there's no point to run any further. I need to continue building Stricken. So I'm just going to sit here and for a couple of minutes, and we are kind of chipping away at his health. But can you imagine for a moment, imagine that I didn't have a power pylon. Look at his health just barely moving, right? This is one of the biggest problems with Wizard. They just don't do any damage. My Wizard has almost 4,000 Paragon. My Wizard has 150 augments. Yes, I didn't use the little soul shard trick. I literally level gems all the way to 150 specifically for the Wizard to give her a little bit of an extra boost. And her gear is fantastic. I spent a ton of time doing solo bounties in hardcore to get her a primal death wish. She has a primal weapon, and it rolled pretty darn well as well. So this is a super well-geared Wizard, and this is the power that they have, essentially. It's pretty rough. So that's why you will not see very many 150 Wizard clears this season. In fact, I'm not sure if I've seen one below. This might be one of the first ones below 4,000 Paragon, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. So anyway, Orlash is... I mean, I've taken down a third of his health, but this power pylon will be the saving grace. Here comes the magic moment. I'm trying to go as fast as I can so I can hit Orlash in power. I have a little bit of lag there. That's a little bit too bad. I wasn't expecting Orlash to port there. I didn't realize why. I don't know why he ported from 2 feet away to the door. That usually doesn't happen, but this is it. It's all or nothing right here. Now here comes Fire Cycle. Watch his health. I mean, that was okay. Could be better. All right, we're going Arcane, then Cold, and then Fire. Are dreams a thing? Can we win? And there it is. I think that's the first time anyone has ever cleared all 150s for every class in solo self-found hardcore. The Wizard, the final frontier. We did it. Amazing. Thank you all for watching the journey. I really appreciate it. And we will have a video out that explains how we did it in great detail. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. This is for me the coolest thing I ever did in this game.